You're listening to Hotep Ish with your host, Dwann B. Intelligent Ish Talk, intelligent shit talk, where we balance the profound with the profane. Political satire, celebrity and expert guests, information and entertainment, conversation and solutions. Leave your feelings at the door.
I shouldn't cuss so early to help me out with the monetization thing, but I don't be thinking about the monetization. I should think about it more. Not cuss so much. But I just be doing this having fun, man. I be having a lot of fun. But anyway, we are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank y'all for joining. We're about to have some more fun tonight, or today, I should say. What the hell? Turn it down. There we go. The music jumped up on them now. Thank y'all for joining me. I apologize for being away from y'all for so long. So long. It's been so long. But I was having fun this weekend. Nigga, I was having fun. We was at the Blue Note Jazz Festival, so I'm gonna talk about what happened at Blue Note, and we're gonna talk about this whole Cardi B thing. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about this whole Cardi B thing, and because she threw the mic. I was on the phone earlier and somebody asked me what I thought about Cardi B throwing the mic. I was like, well, it shows shows the difference between the top level artists, real music, and these gimmick artists. So I think this past weekend, the juxtaposition of the music that was played at Blue Note Fest this weekend versus that shit Cardi B puts out, I think this is a good case study in not only where people are mentally as a population, the appetite for music, but showing that there is a difference between what they put out and what people are thirsting for. You know what I mean? So yeah, so this is a picture. I'm gonna share with y'all some pictures and some videos of this past weekend. We're gonna talk about Cardi B. We're gonna just talk about the difference between real music, what real music meaning artists that put out music from their heart versus people who are hired by those with major backing that have the machine, those that the machine put out in front of our faces. So this is a picture from Blue Note Jazz Fest this past weekend. It was so dope. This was when Nas was on stage. This is a picture I took from the side of the stage when Nas was on. And as you can see, you know, it was packed out. 3 days of music, 3 days of glory, 3 stages, 3 days of music. And let me tell you something. Every stage had a lot of people there. Every stage was packed with people. This is when George Clinton's on stage. This is one of the other stages right here. And the reason why I'm doing this is because there's a big difference between the music that they put out. Well, hold on. Let me get my preaching music on. Let me get my preaching music on. Let me get my preaching music on. There we go. So there's a difference between what's put out there as popular music, and there's a big difference between what's put out there as popular music and what the people are really listening to. This festival, if you don't know, was Blue Note Festival in Napa, California. And Napa is a place that, you know, isn't too accepting of black people. So to have this many black people come out for a festival shows that there is a definite desire for real music. This festival was hosted by both Robert Glasper and Dave Chappelle. For those of you who may not know who Robert Glasper is, he's a dope-ass jazz artist, jazz and R&B. And he's won 5 Grammys, but he's never had any kind of a mainstream push. As a matter of fact, a few years ago, there was a thing with Chris Brown. Chris Brown didn't win a Grammy. Chris Brown was like, who the fuck is Robert Glasper? Remember that? Well, that's what we're talking about here. And look at the lineup that we have here. We had De La Soul, Parliament, Mary J. Blige, Rhapsody, Michelle Ndege on cello, Diggable Planets, Terrace Martin, Mad Lib, Soul Rebels, man, Layla Hathaway, BJ Chicago Kid, Nas, DJ Jazzy Jeff and Rakim, Anderson .Paak, Bilal, Gary Clark. Basically, you get to see all these people that came out to see real music. So I'm saying this to say, I'm starting out this way to show that, look, there is still, when people are always complaining about, well, it ain't no more good music. Yes, there is. There's a lot of good music out there. And these artists are still releasing good music. And to those who are in tune with the sound, you see it right here. You see it right here. You see it right here. So you see all these people here. If people weren't into good music, it wouldn't be like this, son. It wouldn't be like this. You know, it would be 3 niggas out in the crowd if it was what people are always saying it is. Ain't no more real good music. Ain't no more real good. Look, nigga. Yes, the hell there is. A lot of good music out there, too. A lot of good music. And it was just dope meeting so many people, you know? I got to meet so many people who I love their music. I love their art. And I got to tell some of my favorite all-time artists that I love what they do. And the weekend felt like a big-ass family affair. Like, I swear to God. Like, it felt like a big-ass family affair. And in some way it was. I'm looking for some pictures here to show y'all. Another point I want to point out is when we talk about genres, there are no real genres when it comes to music. Music is music. Okay? Oh, but let me show you here. Okay, I found one of the pictures. This was dope as hell. Getting a chance to kick it. And this is a bad picture, by the way. It's a horrible picture. Let me see if this is a better one. I'm excited that one. I got to be around Tisha and Tashina at the same time. Y'all know how fun it is. I was just listening to them two, watching them. That was dope. At the show. I got to kick it with Rakim. Me and Rakim, we talked for a while. Me and Rakim talked for I don't know how long we talked. All I know is the party was crowded and we got kicked out. Like, people was like, all right, yeah, the show's over with, bye. I'm not sure, we're like, we closing out. We looked up, it was like 3 niggas around us. It was so dope. It's so dope when you get to tell people who've changed music, you know, how much you appreciate what they've done musically. And I really appreciate this cat right here. And Rakim is on the level of, he did to hip hop what Louis Armstrong did to jazz, and what James Brown did to funk, and what Chuck Berry did to rock and roll, and what Muddy Waters did to the guitar, and what Jimi Hendrix did. He's there. So to be able to tell him that live and in person, that shit was dope as fuck. And we got more coming together. And I got to meet Layla Hathaway. Y'all know how happy I was I got to meet Layla Hathaway. When Tashina was like, hey, Dwann, look, that's Layla. Say what's, and I was like, Layla Hathaway, she like, what you think? I said, Layla, I didn't know what the fuck to say. I said, I love you. I love Layla Hathaway. One of the greatest, smoothest voices of all time. You got Tank from Tank and the Bangers. Tank is one of the sweetest people I've ever met. Like, Tank is sweet. She's super sweet. And everybody this weekend was just hella cool, hella chill. It was just dope as fuck meeting all these people. You dig? And also seeing this kind of love fest that was going on. It was dope seeing this love fest. Dope as fuck. Dope as hell. And let me see here. Right, ready, car wash, 310-753-1947. Hit them up. My bad, I was on mute. Right, ready, car wash, hit them up. But look at some of the shit. This is what we're talking about music. We're talking about real music versus gimmick music. And this was some shit going on this past weekend. Some dope ass shit. This is Robert Glasper doing some free jazz. When I say free jazz, that's more so bebop, hard bop sound. So you have the jazz represented.
Nasty dog.
I see ya. You also have the funk represented.
Dogs of the world unite.
Come on now. George is 82 years. George just turned 82 a couple weeks ago. Niggas still got got it. De La Soul was on stage. And George Ren came and got on stage with De La Soul. That was dope as fuck. So that was dope as fuck to see, you know, and I'm leading to a point here. I'm leading to a point. Follow me. Because when it comes to Black American music, when it comes to foundational Black American music, there's a common stream. You know, our music is culture passed down. We made our music on our own with no help from no one else.
Dwann B. Black History Commercial, take 1.
And here comes the 2 to the 3 and 4.
Hold up. Celebrate our warriors and scholars. Black history on a t-shirt. Black people don't owe anybody anything but an ass whooping. Yep. Mothers of the movement, our scholars. Instead of wearing a sports jersey with someone else's name on your back, celebrate our leader's name on your chest.
Say it with your chest.
Get yours now at hotepish.com/shop. Free shipping on all orders over $75. Also, get your Black American music family tree at incensandashtrays.com/shop. 400 years of music created here in North America exclusively by Black Americans on one piece of artwork.
Oh shit! I'm over here muted talking to y'all. My bad. I'm trying to show y'all something else. Oh look! Oh yeah, this part right here. Let me show y'all this. Tank the Vegas, Layla Hathaway, Dave Chappelle all on stage. Look at this. She said, I just love me some black people. That's what she said. That was so dope. Tank got the crowd going during Cherish the Day. I just love me some black people. Nigga, the spirit came up in that bitch when she did that chant. This is Nas.
All I need is one mic. Yeah. All I need is one mic. Yeah. All I need is one mic. To the whole world. Never. How y'all feel tonight? I'm happy to see you.
This is Mary J. I noticed something about Mary J. Blige. Women goddamn love Mary J. Blige. Well, hey, women, like, stage. Nigga, I noticed when Mary was on stage, Mary had a lot of women crying. Sing it, T.
Time to let go. What all I really want?
All I really want is to be happy. That's that Curtis Mayfield. See, what's one thing I noticed about Mary? Mary J. Blige has a connection to women. Before Mary, and I tried to get some of this on video. I couldn't record it because my phone wasn't fast enough. Well, I can't say fast enough. It was just, I didn't want to. I noticed when Mary got on stage, the women it was women crying. I was in the front. They was pushing my big ass to the side. I swear to God. And I ain't talking about those big herd of bison looking women. I'm talking about the pretty ones. I expect the women who look like Isaac Hayes, built like Dwann Brown, to go around, running around, knocking people out the way to hear some good music. I expect the women that, that look like the women that look like Aries Spears. I expect them kind of chicks. But I mean, these were some of the finest women out on the scene. They was knocking niggas out the way to get to Mary. I swear to God, that kind of Mary got a motherfucking effect on y'all. She speaks to all y'all trauma and everything. I'm gonna tell you this. By the time Mary was done singing, I hated black men too. For like 2 minutes. I was like, man. I'm like, goddamn, nigga, we gonna do our sister Mary J. Blige like that, fellas? We gonna do our sister like that? Oh, no, not that one. That was another one. God damn. Because I'm over here, she talking about some no more drama. I'm like, hell. I swear, man. I like fellas, after listening to Mary J. Blige this weekend, fellas, we need to do better. All right? We can't be breaking these women's hearts. I mean, Mary J. Blige had me, wanting to go around and be like, am I okay with my life? Then Nas came back the next night. See, when Nas got on stage, that made me be like, all right, cool. Fuck them hoes. I don't mean to say it like that, ladies. I don't mean it. But yeah. Nas made me be like, all right, cool. It's all good. We ain't all bad. We ain't all bad. We ain't all bad. That's DJ Jazzy Jeff and Rakim.
Yo, Jazzy Jeff, tell him. Turn up the bass, check out my melody, head out a cigar, letting knowledge fall. My name's the R. And I like the resident, but not on the list. That's what I'm saying, I got lines like a scientist. My melodies in the codes of every next episode. At the mic over the store, ready to explode. Keep the mic in Fahrenheit frequencies and make it the listener system kicking like solar. As I memorize, advertise like a poet, keep you going when I'm blowing, moving up. That's why the middle of my story I tell a beat. Nobody beats the R.
Rakim still got it, yo. Rakim has a #1 album left.
Still stay around, man, till the next one. Prepare, never scared out, just bless one. And you know that I'm the show.
That nigga got a #1 left in him. Rakim has another #1 album left in him. He has one.
To my people over there, everybody right here, to the back over there, everywhere. Yeah, I don't bug out a chill or be acting ill. No tricks since 86, it's time to build. Be easy on the cut, no mistakes allowed. Cuts to me, MC me. I made it easy to dance to this, but can you detect what's coming next from the facts of the rest? Indeed, and I proceed, cause my man made a mix, and they really won't need no band-aid. Fix his fingertips, no rhyme until there's no rhyme left. Because the card'll make him bleed to death. But he's kicking it, crushing it, no half-stepping. Party is loud, and rhyme can't be. Side of me's erupting just like a volcano. It ain't the hate, style on the same old rhyme. Cause I'm better than the rest of it. Every beat ain't on the cut, but my name is. Yeah. If y'all remember how to do the walk, let me see you walk it up.
Niggas was on the walk.
Yeah. Go get it, girl.
Get it, T. Nigga.
This ain't nothing but. So I dig it.
This is what I wanted to point out.
I dig people. So I start my mission, leave my residence, thinking how could I get some dead president? I need money. So I think of all the devious. I used to roll up.
You see those cats on the horns? The cats on the horns are the Soul Rebels. I couldn't find the video on here. I'm still looking for it. The Soul Rebels are a band out of New Orleans. And they play with the live sound, as you can see. They not only came out when Rakim was on stage, they also came out when Nas was on stage. They played a set with both Nas, Rakim, and then they did a set earlier in the day with They did a set earlier in the day with Rhapsody. When they did their set earlier in the day, Rhapsody came out. They performed with Rhapsody. So this shows the common lineage between music, between black music, from hip hop back to the blues. There's a common lineage of music from hip hop back to the blues. Listen to how dope they sound.
I don't like to dream about, so I dig into them. So now's the chance to see if I got pulled. Hit the studio. Say make money, money. Say take money, money. Yeah. Sounds so good.
Yeah. So when I do my music documentary, as I'm doing and putting it together, when I talk about the lineage of black music, how hip hop is a child of the blues. It's a child of jazz. You can see here how a frontline band, the Soul Rebels, how they were able to seamlessly integrate with Rhapsody, with Rakim, with Nas, later on with Robert Glasper, is because there's a common bond in our music. And although some of those other instruments are used in other countries, they're not played the way we play it. So when our frontline bands come with our hip hop acts and our jazz acts, they integrate seamlessly. They integrate seamlessly because and the reason why they integrate seamlessly is because it's all out of the same root of music. It's all born out of the blues. You dig what I'm saying? Look at this here. We had nigga Anderson .Paak, No Worries. I don't know how the fuck you can fake this. It was 100 degrees outside.
Beautiful people, how you feeling out there? Get your shit together, I'm talking right now. Hands like this, you ready? Bruno, I need you, let's get it. Baby, get your shit together, we're in the town.
You in the No Worries. I love it. Nigga, I love that No Worries album.
I wanna see that ass move around. Baby, get your shit together, I'm talking right now.
Right now. I love that shit right there, boy.
Kick off your shoes and your famous lesson. I'm on my way home, you know.
And then I gotta tell y'all this story. This is actually Hannibal Buress rapping. I gotta give Hannibal his credit. He did pretty good. And hey Larry, let's see Larry in the chat room. I gotta tell y'all a story. Larry, I don't even think I told you this story when I called. Well, Larry, tell me if I told you this story or not. But before Hannibal performed, he came up to me. Because if you guys remember, a few months ago, Hannibal Buress bombed at the Improv. And me and my homeboy, Von Roberts, we were just joking around. And Von put up, he started interviewing a whole bunch of people coming out the Improv, talking about how bad Hannibal Buress bombed. And we were just joking around. Y'all know, those of you who watch 5150, you know Corey talks about all the time how he crack jokes on Mondays, you know? And so I guess Hannibal, when I put it out, he got word and he saw it was me that posted the video. And so before he performed and rapped, he came to me like a man. Like I said, I gotta give him credit. He came to me like a man and said, you know, man, I think that was fucked up. You posting that video of me bombing. I said, I didn't put video of you bombing, but I did have an interview. I said we were joking around. And I apologize. I said, you know what? If that, I didn't mean for it. I know it's gonna go that viral. You know, if it went that far, you know, I apologize. But you know, I stand on what I said. We was joking around. Like, I'm not gonna back up off of a joke. And then he got mad because on my tweet, I said it was about his joke regarding Bill Cosby. Because for those of you who don't know, he put out a joke about a decade ago now that the white folks used to bring the pressure back on the Bill Cosby. And so when I wrote the tweet, I said, Hannibal Buress, I said they're probably mad at him for putting Bill Cosby in jail. And that's what I said on the tweet, just kind of cracking jokes. And so he came to me saying, no, it wasn't about Bill Cosby. It wasn't about Bill Cosby. And I was like, okay, you feel that way, but I feel it was. And, you know, I ain't going to back off what I said. But at the same time, you know what I mean? I don't want the world. You know, as comedians, we can bomb. You know, you don't want the world to know that you bombed. And I get it. But still, you know, it's something you shake off and keep pushing. But I guess that, you know, Hannibal held on to it. And that was months ago, probably about a year ago now that we did that. So we came, we talked about it, and everything is all good. But yeah, that was interesting. That was an interesting conversation. But salute to Hannibal Buress. He did a good job up there.
Make some noise for David Chappelle one more time. Now for rapping. My name is DJ.
Dave Chappelle was funny as fuck the whole time.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Dave Chappelle on stage. He wanted to make some white shit. That nigga Dave Chappelle is a motherfucking fool. Philip Bailey came out of nowhere. That's Bilal on stage with him. Nigga, I had chills like listen to the cipher. See, rap. See, ciphers. I'm using my weekend to teach music to you guys. Rap. People that are into hip hop be thinking all this shit is just exclusive to hip hop. No, singing. All of our music has ciphers to where people break down and get into a circle and battle each other. There are also such things called as vocal ciphers, where vocalists get together and challenge one another vocally. This particular vocal cycle, I didn't pull my camera out in time because Shantae Moore was a part of it. But, nigga, this is a vocal cipher between Bilal, Philip Bailey, and Layla Hathaway. Listen to this singing that's about to go on right here. This is black culture. Me snap my thumb. Sing it, nigga! And look, Philip Bailey joined Earth, Wind & Fire in 1972 for the Head to the Sky album. That was over 50 years ago. That song right there hit. Can't Stop Love was written by Skip Scarborough and released in 1976. That song is almost 50 years old, and his man is still singing like that. And I got niggas, when they talk about music, all they want to talk about is a goddamn top 5 rapper. When we still got all these gods still living. This guy, Philip Bailey, still living doing this shit. Listen to this. I call them nutless notes.
Yeah.
Your balls can't feel good singing like that. Here come Bilal. Oh, that's Layla. Okay. Bilal. Oh, sorry, that's me, y'all. You can open your palm, waiting to catch a break. And then Anderson .Paak came out. He came back out. This is after his performance. He came back out with Bilal. That part did Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle was ripping. Earlier in the day, it was some lady. See that lady in that big ass hat? she had said something about it was something going on. And she said she couldn't hear, and so the whole day, Dave Chappelle kept clowning her, saying she couldn't hear. And like every time someone actor would go off, Dave Chappelle come back on stage and be like, "So, ma'am, did you hear that? Was that loud enough for you?" So this right here is about the 5th time. Watch Chappelle go and troll that lady with the hat in the audience. Watch. This is why Anderson .Paak is on stage with Bilal.
Open your palm, waiting to catch a break. The cards are far within me. Say, and what about me? How have you been fading?
Wait a minute, Russ, you can't hear.
They wanna know when I'm being fine. Blue note, what about today? What about tonight? Come on. Only one at a time.
Nigga.
Everybody feeling alright?
Then the God MC came back on stage with a live band. The God MC came back on stage. I'm gonna give you a better angle. And this was Chris Dave on drums.
I just say one thing and I'm gone. Yo, I'm the arsenal. I got artillery, lyrics and ammo. Rounds of rhythm, then I'ma give a piano. Bring a bulletproof vest, nothing to ricochet. Ready aim at the brain and what the trigger say. Tempo's trifle, felt like a rifle. Massaging melodies might go right through. Like a Uzi, nothing to
Rakim got him, came over here with the live band.
Say don't lose me, so reload quickly. You better hit me while I'm on my feet, get with me. You stepping with 007, better make it snap.
Yeah, that's
No time
Rakim.
to do your hair, baby. Brothers is busting at me, beats and bullets past me, none on target. They want the all hit, but watch the guard get quicker. The tongue is a trigger, cause I'm real fast. Let off some rhythm at them, let them feel the blast. Penetrating the crazy rate. This ain't a 38, hit them in point blank range. I'm watching radiate, running out of ammunition. I'm done with them. You ask me how I did them? Yeah.
We had some.
New York, go to Queens for Queens and get the crew from Brooklyn. Money in the hand, they never been tucking. Go uptown.
Chance the Rapper was headlining, but he came out. And whole ass Talib came out too.
Time to build my juice back up. Prop stack up. Suckers get.
We had yep. On this part, Talib Khalid came out. Chance the Rapper came out.
Ask yourself for a while. Alright, I'm gonna do that again. Wait. Act like y'all know.
And Chance was headlining. He came out before his set. Do this.
Say, relax yourself up. Relax yourself.
Relax. Come on.
I just wanna come to the festival. Turn my music up some decibels. I don't like too many decimals. On my checks, I say let's go. I learned young boy, I'll never be a slave. Cause I listened to Dave when I was a kid and I understand. It's the brother man from the motherland. It's your chance off of the top of the dome. This is something that you come.
Nigga. And then, as the day went on, you had Shantae Moore came out and sang in the cypher.
Go ahead, Queen. Yeah. Make some noise for the Queen in the building. Yeah.
So what you see here is you see a celebration of black music. You see how we get down when we're not interrupted. Live, whether you're doing hip hop, R&B, front line, there's a common bond between our music. And every single that you saw, there were no tracks. These are FBA artists. Shantae Moore, I didn't get to record some of her best stuff because I was actually, had to go to the bathroom real quick. You know how that go. So, but she was singing some shit, man. So you see that, the best of our music. And then you contrast that with who's number one today. You contrast that with this shit. But she not holding the mic. No mic. How did our music fall off so much? How do we go from
Dwann B. Black History Commercial, take one.
How do we go from this is Soul Rebels again. Here it is, Soul Rebels. See how Nas using his own voice? How do we go from that being the top of the heap in our music to this being the top of the heap in our music? What the fuck? I'm at a loss, people. I'm at a loss. Excuse me. Still trying to figure out how we went from that this. See, a true artist never, ever gives up the mic. True artist never gives up the mic. And she ain't even singing. But notice this. In the same weekend that Cardi B is fake performing at a pool party, the same weekend she's putting on this ratchet ass performance at a pool party, you have a jazz artist who's never had any kind of a mainstream push headlining 3 nights in Napa Valley. What does that tell you? What does that tell me? What that tells me is, and you can take this however you want to take it, but for me, the way I take it is the people and the mainstream are on 2 different wavelengths. what's really happening out there musically ain't what they telling me. I gotta play this part again with Tank. This part right here, when I tell y'all, I'm playing this. I know I played this a little earlier, but I gotta play it again. When Tank came out and the band crescendoed the music, and you saw the crowd, because this mind you, this is only one stage. There's two other stages. There's a whole nother stage that's way on the other side. So it's thousands of people that aren't even on this side where we are. But for the tens of thousands that were there in this section, the way this sounds, that was the energy. Listen to this again. I just love me some black people. Woo! Nigga. Notice the energy. Peep the energy. The energy you feel is the energy that was going on while we were there. Lord George, this old ass nigga right here. Look at the vibe. You compare that with this. This is the conversation I was having with a dear friend earlier. We were talking about, okay, what and she asked, what do you think Whitney Houston or anybody would have done the same thing? And my answer was no. And here's part of here's the reason why I said that. When the vibration of the music is high, you're not gonna have anybody throwing no fucking bottles on stage. Okay? Music is very energetic. Like, I go to these music festivals all the time. I'm around live music all the time. And let me tell you something. You don't really have issues like that when the vibration of the music is high. You don't have to really worry about nobody throwing no goddamn water bottle on stage when the music is love and positivity. Because even the most negative ninny that walks in that venue, they're going to pick up on the energy and the vibration of the music. But when you're dealing with this pop shit that they put out, today's pop is extremely low vibrational. And so when you deal with low vibrations and low vibrational artists, Cardi B is a stripper that somebody wrote music for. She said, fuck the performance. Fuck this performance, goddammit. I got a bottle to throw. But that happens when the vibration of your sound is low. Bullshit. Like a lot of those rap concerts back in the 90s. When niggas was talking about shooting and killing each other back in the 90s, most of them rap concerts, I won't say most, but a lot of them rap concerts was getting shot up and fucked. I didn't go to rap concerts in the 90s. Hell no. Not with all the goddamn shootings and shit that was going on back then. Fred's asks, is Bilal gonna do another album? I don't know. I had a long conversation with Bilal. I don't have that picture. Do I have that picture in here? Me and Bilal had a long talk, man. It was dope meeting Bilal. But you see what happens when the vibration is low. When the vibration is low, bullshit ensues. That's why as an artist, you want to keep your vibes high. I showed that one. What about this one?
Nasty dog.
I showed that one too. Okay, I showed that one too. I showed those three. Yeah, so you really see here, you know, oh, here it is. Okay, I found one of the pictures. Here we go. Me and Bilal talked some good music this weekend. I was high as hell right here. This is at the end of the night. Nigga, I was so goddamn high. Me and Bilal talked some dope, man. That brother right there, sonically, it don't get no better than Bilal, man. Vocally, that brother ain't a singer. That nigga, Bilal is his own instrument. His voice is an instrument within itself. Yes, it is. I'm looking for another picture I had. I can't find it. I ain't gonna look for it either. But that's basically what what we're here to talk about. Today, the bullshit music versus the gimmick music. Is the gimmick music taking over the way they want us to think it's taking over? Or are people tuned in to the real and tuned out of the bullshit? Is my conjecture is the
For the Blue Note Festival in Napa Valley in 2023. Robert, right here, the Soul Rebels from New Orleans.
Yep. Vibrations is beautiful, man.
Died Napa Valley in 2023. Robert, right here, the Soul Rebels from New Orleans.
Nigga. Yep.
Not long ago, a good friend of mine died on his motorcycle. And this nigga could ride a motorcycle. Man, I'm sick with grief. I don't know if he did that to himself or if life did that to him.
That was my favorite Nas song right here. Modern Ball Piano. Nas ain't got no track. So yeah, man, we really got to see that, you know, when the vibes are right, when the music is right, the people are right. That's why, you know, the music that you listen to is so important. The music that you listen to is so important, and it's so important that artists bring a live band, bring a sound, because when you got that live sound, you transmit a feeling and an energy that cannot be duplicated by a track. So basically what I'm saying today is, just because Cardi B went #1, and just because she's out there in front of the media, and just because they're telling you that she's the greatest thing since sliced bread, it doesn't mean that the people are buying it. It takes two people to make a sale. The seller and the buyer. These folks is selling us, and they've been selling us. But the question is anybody buying? If you ask me, the answer is no. People aren't buying it. This festival wasn't cheap. They were selling 3-day passes. I think the cheapest 3-day pass was like $500 or something like that. Wasn't cheap. The people are on a different vibration. And that's the point I'm trying to make today. So what we need to do as those of us out here is keep listening to our own real music. You cannot buy into the illusion. It's their job to sell you an illusion. It's your option to either accept what they're selling or reject it. It's your job to either accept or reject what they selling. Me personally, this is my favorite picture right here. I gotta see Layla Hathaway and Tank. Man, shit. And that's one of the ladies from Parliament in the background putting the rabbit ears up. I forgot her name. She was dope as fuck. I was able to talk to them about their granddad, George Clinton. But I'm saying that to say, look, it's a difference between what the people are accepting and what they're selling. And the people seem to be buying the real stuff. All right? And as you get to see, whether you're talking about jazz, this weekend was filled with rhythm and blues, old school R&B, current R&B, rap, New Orleans music, LA music, Detroit music, Chicago music, Memphis music, New York music. Because no matter what city you're in, you're still in the United States of America. And here in the United States of America, we have our own sound. We get down to our own rhythm, to our own beat. And when it comes to the music of the world, that beat starts here. Versus this new shit that they're putting out. This stuff with Cardi B, this isn't our music. This is Cardi B's a corporate entity. She's corporate. She has the machine said she's gonna be famous to you niggas. She is a product of the machine. She's not someone that we chose. Because look at the vibration. People aren't partying. They just standing around. Even before that, they just standing around. No one's dancing. No one was dancing. Ain't nobody dancing. Look. They're having a good time. This isn't our music. This is corporate music. So as these corporations sell us their bullshit, it's our job to reject it. You could either accept or reject. Oh, but man, just let y'all know, man, this documentary is about to be. I think this documentary is gonna be a little bigger than I originally thought it was gonna be. I'm not gonna mention any names that's gonna be in it. I cannot. I'm never gonna mention any names. I'm gonna just say, man, I had some this past weekend. I had some dope conversations about music. I had a dope convo about music with Too Short, a dope convo of music with Rakim, with Anderson .Paak, with Bilal. I mean, we just had some good music conversations, man. And it felt so good to listen to the people who I listen to and just vibe off music talk. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. This shit about to be nice. But in the meantime, I appreciate y'all. I got a reading to do in about an hour, so I got to give myself a break before I do my reading. And for those of you out there listening, get your reading, man. And if you refer somebody, you get $100 off your next reading if they follow through with getting a reading. But yeah, we here. Get my t-shirts at dwannb.com. Oh, y'all know what am I doing here? Y'all saw the commercial earlier, but let me just take y'all there. I'll take you there. Oh, help me now. I'll take you there. I got live drum sample packs on sale right now in my shop for the musicians out there. Want some live drums? I got my Bigger Than Hip Hop t-shirts. Limited edition. Got our Black American Music Family Tree posters. We got all this shit out here for y'all, all right? All right? So I want y'all to remember this. I appreciate y'all again. Remember this. There are no perfect messengers. Only perfect messages for those willing to pick up the game. I appreciate y'all again for listening. I'll be back on real soon. I'm out.